set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. That's Egbuka in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got him in! It's Egbuka! Complete! They get 14 on that hookup. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of the drive and finish the drive with some points?
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They send Godwin in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Buccaneers.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
It's Otton in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A short one there to Otton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Pickup. And it's it's third down.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
When you think back to early in training camp, it seemed like every single day there was a report about his health and whether he was practicing or not. But here's a guy that has a ton of NFL experience, Super Bowl winner. I mean, this guy is as talented and as good of a passer as we have seen in the last 20 years in the NFL. So assuming he's healthy, assuming he continues to build and get his physicality back, I know he's getting a little long in the tooth, but make no mistake about it, Matthew Stafford can flat out play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Third down and 6.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's not made by Byron Young.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. Throwing is Baker. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll send a tight end in motion. On first down is Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 8 at the Rams' 16-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
It's now 4th down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here comes Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. Finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
there of 23 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Christian Izziet there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 19.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. One caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. First down, L.A.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
They run over center it with Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Rams.
So you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up
The kick
and
is
through.
good.
And the Rams move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. First down, here's Irvin. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
You call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Pass pulled in by Irvin. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Zion McCollum on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of
Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Stafford now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Devontae Adams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 3rd down. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
I think that's one he's going to look.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Stafford's pass complete to number 19. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Stafford. He'll step up and run.
Matthew Stafford. A 7-yard gain.
Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
5-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA. His second touchdown of this first half. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 14-6 lead.
Rams 14, Buccaneers 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Ottens. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Dak's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. And he's going to be brought down out past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's out wide, to Williams.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Kyron Williams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Rams punting unit coming out. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Right back to Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
31-yard line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. This one caught at the floor. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for two.
The Bucs will
now they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now this looks like a design run, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. It is Logan Hall fighting his way in to bring his man down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams.
Formation for the Rams.
Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Can't beat a running
45-yard line.
quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. Pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On 2nd down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irvin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
To Sterling Shepard. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now Mayfield. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! 17 yards on that play. It's a first down for Tampa
It's a
Bay.
gain of 17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He was taken down.
Number one
behind
rule
the
of
line
run
of
blocking
scrimmage.
for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Buccaneers 15, Rams 14.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. Yeah! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 29, here's second down and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
15-yard line.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Baker keeping it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And what an opportunity this is. A chance to take a fourth quarter lead with first and goal. Stafford working from the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a two-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the two-point
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game. and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mayfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I think the days where quarterbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
The 6-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He'll run. A dive, and he's in. Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
20.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here comes Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to Higbee, the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a minute and 6 to go in this one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on first down.
Stafford's pass complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford taking a shot downfield for Adams. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. So now the veteran, Matthew Stafford, and the rest of the Rams down on the scoreboard. Just over 20 seconds to play. It's an extremely tall order, but they've got the ball, and they've got a first down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
It is 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.